Hello, my Sagittarius friends. I'm Ulrich. I'm a Lenormand card reader, and today we will do your spiritual, philosophical card reading for the month of July. These card readings are more like a kind of guides. If there are certain difficulties in your life, if a certain problem need to be sorted out, sometimes also if we have problems with our spirituality, we get advice here from the guides in the cards. Anyway, my Sagittarius friends, we will see here where it leads for you for the month of July. So Sagittarius, here we go for your spiritual philosophical card reading for the month of July. Hello, my Sagittarius friends, and welcome to your spiritual philosophical card reading for the month of July. As your first card here, we are advised here to talk to our God, to our deity, to our spirituality, implement spirituality. This is what we are seeing here. Also, you see the person meditating here. This is what we are seeing here. Sometimes it means also that we are philosophizing a lot towards ourselves, that we talk to ourselves, we talk to our personality, we talk to our ego here. And it's possible the more we talk to ourselves, the more it confuses us. And it's possible also with this card, there is some fear involved here. Possible we are listening here with this card to advice of our personality, not from the advice from your higher spirit, from the higher spirit of Sagittarius. Sagittarius, they are a very wise sign. They're very many of them are very spiritual, very religious, and have very strong connections. But it's possible that your personality overrules this here. This is what we are seeing here. And it's possible if you're awaiting on certain results from certain things in your life, it's like they are not coming. And here we should meditate, communicate, maybe in your mind with the spirituality, with your God. Maybe you go to an ashram, maybe you go to your church, maybe you go to your temple, whatever it is, maybe you go to your mosque, whatever implements on you here, you can hear. We need to be open-hearted towards our divinity, towards our creator, our spirituality. This is what we are seeing here. Here we are asked to not seek advice of yourself, but from the divine. This is what we are seeing here. And sometimes we need to find this in our heart, in the heart chakra here. This is what we are seeing here. And if we are meditating and if we are praying with our heart, with the depth of our heart, it's possible that certain answers are coming to you. But we should not allow any interruption if we are connected to that here. Here we are seeing here, there is no correct time here. If you feel like spirituality, if you feel like praying, there's no need with this card for implementing that in a certain time frame. It's your time frame here because there's availability here. And here we need to find that we need to see that we need to find our true spirit back here. The authenticism is important also with this card. It's like we need to find, maybe there's a part of you that wants to love more, wants to adore more. Maybe we want to find more love. Maybe we're missing love. Maybe we want to find the godly love. This is what we are seeing here with this card. It's like here we are waiting on receiving literally the guidance here, like in the cards here. We are waiting to find a certain support here. And here we are seeing that we are actually also protected by what created us, from our source. This is what we are seeing here. And it's possible that you tell to yourself, you speak to yourself, and that your ego tells you, oh no, you're not going to find it in spirituality, you're not going to find it in religion, and you convince yourself. And in the other way, if you start meditating, you start your spirituality, it's possible that certain answers immediately pop up to you and are clear to you. And certain desires that you have are fulfilled. This is what we are seeing here. The only thing is that we need to do here is we need to take some distance of our personality. This is what we are seeing here. So stop talking to yourself and think about something higher, and the answers that you are looking for mostly with this card are coming. The next card, as I said here, there is no emergency, there is no rush here. Here we see that things are changing. This can be in our daily life, this can be on the global level, and we are already aware that things are changing. The good old days maybe are gone forever. There will be some remainances, leftovers of the past, but I'm assuming here that on the long run, things will change very, very strongly. A lot of people have problems in catching up what is all changing in our surroundings, the limitations, the restrictions, the obligated medications, the governments that act in out of proportion manners. This is what we are seeing here with this card. It's like sometimes we feel like there's a whole drama on stage playing here, and we could feel threatened, we could feel scared here with this card. It's possible that before we saw things very clear and we had our future projected, but we have a lack of clarity here. We need to stay calm here with this card, and again here we see the reconnection here with the higher self here. And sometimes also these both cards this is one is heart and this is solar plexus here, and we need to think with our heart, put our hand on the solar plexus here, and we need to inhale. Inhaling, breathing is very important with this card here. If there is a certain thing that you are scared, some people will be literally physically scared with this card, but it's possible also that you are afraid of something, maybe afraid of changes here. This is what we are seeing here, but this doesn't necessarily mean that you are in danger. Sagittarius, normally they are a very adventurous type of person. They are always in for some new changes. They like to travel, they go to around, and also for many of us this was not possible, but maybe it also gives you a danger or a fear in that way that you are scared here for traveling, for going in a new adventure here with this card. But remember, this card tells us also there is no rush. Just try to adjust to the new situation. Don't force nothing here. If you have implemented certain restrictions in your life yourself, that you agreed with yourself not to take certain medications anymore, you refuse certain medications or injections. If this is your way, if this is your unique personality, then we need to be patient here with this card. We have made our decision here, and probably this came for the best, or this comes from the best. There is no rush here with this card. You don't need to head nowhere here. Things will start later on here, but we need to feel calm, peaceful in ourselves here with this combination. This is also a card of protection. It's like something want to protect you. If you have made certain decisions in your life, it means that maybe decisions that are different than others, it means there is a protection upon you. This is what we are seeing here. And you could feel sometimes Sagittarius, they want to take action, they want to go for it, and maybe with this card you want to take action, you're afraid, but you don't have to. You don't have to here with this card. Just take your time, refocus, reconnect with your higher mind. This is what we are seeing here. We first need to refocus on what we want. We need to reconnect here with our higher mind before we will be able to act. And this card is then literally the physical change here. Here we see that our personality could, here our ego, it could limit our perspective. And maybe we think before years ago or months ago, I had certain options, and your options, if you look around you, mostly Sagittarius, they are very optimistic. But it's possible if you look around you that you think, but the options I had months ago, I don't have anymore. Well, this is simply because the times are changing. Things are changing. Also, things will go very fast after this delay. They will catch up. There is always a balancing out of the universe. So if things remain stalemate for now, you will see after it, the catching up will go very fast. This is what we are seeing here also with this card. So here with this card, literally, it's like we are slowly changing and liberating ourselves from the old you. This is what we are seeing here. If you are not in the mood for going out, this card wants to stimulate you for going out more. There is much to discover. Remember that you are and you were a Sagittarius. So go out here. Your mind here wants you to invite yourself into the world. And it's possible that you cannot find the imagination that you had before. And you can believe here that what I see is what it is, and this is the reality here that we are having. Sometimes this is also about dystopian views here. It's a little bit a dystopian scenario that we are in now, and you could not see the bright side of life anymore. This is what we are seeing here. But you need to find a new hope for yourself here, and you need to be aware there are possibilities here, and if the possibilities come, there will come a lot. This is what we are seeing here. This is what we are seeing here. If you relax and you take your time and you don't rush, you will see that your mind, especially if you meditate and you relax or you pray or you are on yourself, you have no influence from your ego, you will see that your higher mind, it will present you with new ideas, different ideas, original inspirations that we are seeing here, and also new experience that you did not expect. And this whole thing, it will reconnect you to something higher than yourself. But don't let yourself be trapped in the past. This is what we are seeing here. I know it's easily said here, but this card, it encourages us to free ourselves, to go out, to also to travel here, to see things here, literally be Sagittarius. It's possible also as you travel, as you go, maybe you go to an ashram in abroad, maybe you go to a church in abroad, maybe you do some pilgrimage here. It's possible that you can see things then in a different perspective. This is all possible here with this card. Anyway, my Sagittarius friends, I hope you get a more clear picture on the future. If you are interested in financial card reading, this is a totally different card reading. You can also find them on my channel. These are philosophical financial card readings that we are doing there. And also, of course, the classic Lenormand card readings, they are very much into details. These card readings, they are not short like this one, but they are very much into details. So you get a lot of details for the month to come. Anyway, my Sagittarius friends, thank you for watching. Thank you for considering subscribing, and we see each other next time. Bye-bye for now.